It don't have any commissions. But if you think about it, Facebook doesn't make you pay anything. Google doesn't, Twitter, Instagram, none of them make you pay anything to use a platform. Why? Because it's free. But free isn't really free. You are the product, right? So there's a maxim that if you're not paying for something, you're not the customer, you are the product, right? So Google, Facebook, Twitter is using your information to advertise to you and such like that. And Robinhood is making pennies on each order. Hello everyone, welcome to Financial Education and Business. If this is your first time, welcome. And if you've been here for a while, I appreciate your time and subscribing and hitting that bell notification and coming back to see the things that I have to post. So on this channel, we talk about financial education, business, and trying to be financially free. And today, we're going to look at Robinhood. It went public recently, and why I'm investing in Robinhood. Obviously, everybody knows that Robinhood is the company that really allowed a lot of retail investors to start investing in the stock market and not without really worrying about commissions. I remember when I had to pay $10 for every stock that I bought and $10 every time I sold, and here we go, I've spent $20 on a stock that I just bought and sold, and a lot of my profit would be taken. And there's a lot of just issues that were going on with paying commission, and Robinhood obviously allowed more trading, no commission, and everything. So yes, so they started with stocks, and then they went into options trading, and then now they have crypto. Right now they have Bitcoin, they have Doge, Ethereum Classic. They have about 95 million people trading $88 billion, which is crazy. I think as the crypto market grows and Robinhood starts playing the crypto game, providing crypto trading services, I think why wouldn't Robinhood be valued the same way that Coinbase or maybe Voyager wouldn't be valued? You know what I'm saying? Now they have a stock, and also they have Robinhood crypto trading as well, which is really good to see. Spend, invest, and earn. They have Robinhood debit card that you can get, such as to pay your bills, sending checks, and such. Can Robinhood become a bank? Why can't it? I think it could easily become a bank and start providing the same services. Right now you can deposit money there. They're FDIC insured. They have like 75,000 ATMs with 3.4 million people who hold their debit card. And I think as time goes, they can, as new investors come into using Robinhood, and Robinhood provides these debit cards, and I think this use of Robinhood debit card, Robinhood Bank, is just going to grow over time. So there's a supercharge your investment. They have Robinhood Gold, and with Robinhood Gold you get level 2 market data, which is more responsive. Level 2 market data, see multiple bids, and asks for any given stock to help you make the right investment. Professional research, big instant deposits, access to investing on margin. So there's a lot more option, which is really good to see that they have Robinhood Gold, Robinhood debit card, Robinhood cryptocurrency, Robinhood options, margins. This allows Robinhood to make money in multiple ways besides just focusing on stocks, which I think is really good to see. So Robinhood did recently go public. So when they filed their S1, there was a lot of information that they revealed, and how they're competing and where they really make the revenue. And if that's going to be a major risk, if their greatest strength is their major risk in the long term, and if the government says the way you're making your money right now, which is puff off, which is payment per order flow, is not legal, then they could really be hurt. Robinhood could really lose a lot of the market because that's how they make their money. Like, they work with Citadel and other companies, and what they do is practically they will take your order, the ask price, and they'll send it to some company clearinghouse that would be willing to make that transaction, and that transaction could be higher than other companies that are willing to fill that order. But now they're going to the company that's going to probably give them the best profit. There's this thing that I wanted to read up here. Doesn't commission, but they're also powerful. Yeah. So up here, just like for example, just like Robinhood does not have, right? They don't have any commissions. But if you think about it, Facebook doesn't make you pay anything. Google doesn't. Twitter, Instagram, none of them make you pay anything to use the platform. Why? Because it's free. But free isn't really free. You are the product, right? So there's a maxim that if you're not paying for something, you're not the customer, you are the product, right? So Google, Facebook, Twitter is using your information to advertise to you and such like that. And Robinhood is making pennies on each order. Pennies on each order to be able to make some money, which I think that's totally okay. I mean, who wants to go to like back to paying commissions? A lot of investors don't want that. But for the amount of trading that's going on for first-time investors and such like that, I think it's okay. And if somebody doesn't want to use, if they think that Robinhood is taking too much of customers, traders, investments, then they can go to another company that doesn't do that. But reality is payment for order flow, in which brokers and market makers split the profit from retail investors. Traders become a money-making machine for Robinhood, placing it far ahead of its more established competitors. So there's Robinhood, there's TD Ameritrade, E-Trade, and Charles Schwab. Q1 as of Q1 2020. So if you look here, average account value for Robinhood is about $2,000, $2,235. TD Ameritrade is large, right? Almost $100,000. So between TD Ameritrade, E-Trade, Charles Schwab, all have larger account sizes, especially Charles Schwab with almost over $275,000. Now, order routing revenue. Again, TD Ameritrade makes the highest revenue. Now, if you're looking at the order routing revenue per average account value, Robinhood is making almost $40,000. So they're making the most. And as more and more customers, because Robinhood is popular, as more and more, and it makes it easy for investors to just jump in and start trading. As more and more people jump in, this number is going to grow. But this is Robinhood's bread and butter. That's almost over 80% of the revenue is coming through Puff Wolf, which is a lot of money. And if that 80%, the main way they make their money is gone, then the company's valuation is not going to be the same. It's not going to be, well, it wouldn't be where it is now, which is like $39, $36 a share. I think that Robinhood is not the only one, right, that's doing payment for order flow. Other companies are, but not as significant as Robinhood. They have other sources of income. They have a higher interest income they're making on average account value. So Charles Schwab, they probably make $275,000 average account value. They're probably lending money out and making interest on money. But on Robinhood, $2,000 per account isn't that much. But a lot of investors now are, I think, looking to a company like Robinhood to jump in and just test the options, the margins, the cryptocurrency. Just imagine it. Robinhood has the potential to pivot into cryptocurrency heavily as well as time goes by. It's not going to be just like a Coinbase or Voyager. It has the stock market options, margins, and as well as options trading, and as well as crypto, which at the end of the day is amazing for the company to have two ways of really making money. What I really thought this chart was really helpful, kind of showing how Robinhood is competing with other more established companies who have been around for a long time. So currently, Robinhood it IPO'd at like $38 or so, actually around $40, and it dropped, and there's a volatility. It went all the way to $33, and now this is day 3 of trading. It's been all over the place. Right now it's sitting at $36.53, with a market cap of about $31 billion. I don't know, is Robinhood I think the biggest reason that Robinhood is sitting at this price with a $31 billion market cap is because of the multiple SEC not allegation but investigations. There's like 7 or 12 investigations going on in the company, and their main bread and butter is a point of contention, and Robinhood at the end of the day could lose that, and the government could take that away from them, and that would really hurt the company. But I think that's the biggest reason why Robinhood is sitting at a $31 billion market cap. I think once that occurs, once they figure out what's going on there, Robinhood, well, if the government says they're not gonna allow that, the stock is just gonna go straight down, because Robinhood's main value is they're able to make money, and they actually I think have positive net income. And if the government does allow them to continue this way, then I think the stock is just gonna explode. I mean, this is the company that allowed trading commission free, and it's been the company that has really led and made and brought investment to the broader market. And I believe they have other great ideas that's going to help a lot of retail investors and a lot of people to get into the stock market and be part of the financial markets, which I like seeing people be in the stock market. I want them to make money and invest like wisely, properly. And when I see a company like Robinhood that is pushing the same agenda, the same idea that is really helps the world be a better place, a happy place. When people make money, they're happy, they enjoy their life, they're able to do things that they want to do. And Robinhood, I think, does that to get people into the stock market and starting to understand how it works. And a lot of times, just starting is the hardest part. And I think Robinhood allows people to start, which I like very much. I hope this video helped. And if it did help, make sure you go ahead and leave a comment down there, subscribe, and hit that bell notification. So when I make another post, you can get notified. Also, I'm gonna let you know at what price I bought. I have some Robinhood shares, and in the next video or something, I'll give you guys an update of how well I'm doing. Thank you for your time. If you haven't seen my hire car playlist, go ahead and check it out. I talk about a lot of stuff when it comes to hire car, whether it's renting your car out on there, whether it's making money if you drive for Uber using hire car, and as well as just analyzing hire cars financials, their income statement, balance sheet, and cash flow, whether they're a good company to invest in or not. Yeah, so go ahead and check it out. Yeah, so thank you for joining me. You have a wonderful day. Peace.